What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of the Six Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Ron Klee, as we start episode number 40, guys. We made it
40.
to 40.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're as many
40
episodes as...
Hey, Veg, what's that on your lip? You look like you got beat up.
It's what happens when you get a Hot Pocket straight out of the microwave for 4 minutes.
You get your ass kicked by a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked by a Hot Pocket.
You got your ass kicked by a Hot Pocket. That's great, Veg.
I could say
anyway, we got Veg with us here, obviously, just fresh out of the microwave, and Brox is returning as well to take care of the goblining.
You mean the vacuum of space?
Vacuum as well, yeah. Veg has landed, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we got a full episode for you. And we're going to start with a segment that I like to call the SGNN. This is the Six Gaming News Network, guys. Don't ever say I didn't come up with something creative.
It really is details at 11.
Yes. On the East Coast, details at 11, absolutely. All right, so we got the news of the week, and I'm going to get things started here. And this was something that I found interesting because this is just completely stupid on so many levels. Basically what happened is a man advertised that his PlayStation 4 was for sale on Craigslist. Mistake number one. Police say that he met his potential buyers in a parking lot. Mistake number two.
Oh my
God. When
God.
they tried to steal his device, one of them, a 16-year-old girl, opened fire. And yeah, he's dead. 28-year-old from Roswell, Georgia. Yeah, be careful, guys. I mean, this could have been prevented on so many levels. Don't do something like this in a parking lot. It's complete.
Do it in like an Applebee's or something where there's a lot of public.
Yes, but
be like, oh hey, yeah, I have the PS4, but you're gonna have to come inside.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly. Yeah, but what gets me about this is that the shooter was a 16-year-old girl. What are you doing at 16 years old that gets you
robbing people and shooting them?
Like this? I mean, how screwed up is your life that you need to do this? Now, granted, my bet is that this was done for, they planned on selling the PS4 and doing it for drugs or whatever. But I mean, still,
whatever.
At 16, just absolutely.
Yeah, her life's gone already.
Yes.
She's like my stepbrother.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was an accomplice, another person in the car is 20 years old. He ended up getting shot as well, accidentally by her, and in the hospital.
Wow, she just went gun-ho.
I just don't get it.
It sounds like GTA 5, just everybody getting shot.
Yeah, for no reason whatsoever.
Exactly. Oh, why'd that guy get shotgunned down? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, let's get, now that we've got the stupid out of the way, I gotta go and move on to Brox. And what you got?
So, Smash Brothers.
Oh my God, Smash Brothers! Buy a Nintendo now.
Seriously.
Oh, damn right.
Actually, yeah, Smash Brothers is one of the few reasons why I would buy a Nintendo Wii U. I mean, once
same here.
Whatever the hell a Wii U actually is.
It's the trigger for Nintendo sales.
Pretty much. I mean,
one of the two. The other one's
I don't have money, so.
Exactly.
He's gonna throw his credit card at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Smash Brothers.
Wait. I do have $1.
Oh, you got $1. About 49 to go to buy Smash Brothers.
No, it's actually 199 more.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, came out for 3DS in Japan. It should be coming out on the 3DS in the US in beginning of October, I think. And so now we know all the characters on the roster, and it's a powerhouse this time. There's 34 of them returning from previous Smash Brothers games, sort of 34 with an asterisk by them, and then we got another 15 of them that are brand new characters to the series. What's interesting is some of the characters that are returning characters are split from what they used to be. Zelda and Sheik used to be the same character. There was a transform move, and now they're two separate characters, which I think is kind of interesting. They might be doing it for fluff, just to increase their roster. Because at least in the previous games...
They don't need to really increase their roster. Nintendo is huge in the universe. And on top of it, I heard they're adding Mega Man.
They got Mega Man, Pac-Man is in there. So the new characters, I mean, that are non-Nintendo characters.
Oh,
Mega
there's
Man's in there,
Sonic in here.
Pac-Man's in there.
Yeah, Sonic.
Oh, Sonic versus Mario.
Sonic is in there.
There you go.
You know, they also have some really interesting choices. They have the Wii Fit trainer. I mean, you can get your ass kicked by somebody doing
Actually, I heard
Is that
the
what the
Wii
robot
Fit.
is?
Yeah,
No,
the Wii Fit trainer.
I heard that the Wii Fit trainer is actually really broken right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's like that. Like the Wii Fit trainer will whip your ass.
You know, of course,
You're
and
asking to shape.
I'm excited because Mr. Game & Watch is making another appearance in the series, which is my favorite character. He's one of the worst ones, but of course he's the one that I always pick. You can't,
Mine
you
was
can't
Mewtwo.
flat shape.
When I had it, yeah, that was one of the hardest ones to get when you were doing when you unlocked them. You had to. I remember this quite well. You had to do 500 versus battles.
Right.
Which is 500 2v2s or 1v1s against another player.
They have Link in here twice.
Which with my well, they have two Links. They have Link the Muddy and Link the Mini, or Toon Link. So it was in the previous games it was Adult Link and Child Link. Now it's Adult Link and Link from Wind Waker, which is kind of their cel-shaded cartoon style.
Yeah.
So they thought that Adult Link and Child Link was a little too not safe. Is that why they changed it?
Maybe. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess just to switch it up graphically. I mean, Link the Muddy and Link the Mini look very similar to each other. And so,
off topic of Smash Brothers, did you know that they made a Dynasty Warriors Zelda?
Yeah, you went over that like about 20 episodes ago.
Good. They actually released it finally this week.
I actually did see something about that too in the news as well. I was wondering if you'd bring that up.
Of course. That would be another reason I would get a Wii U. I love Dynasty Warriors and I love Zelda. Why not put them together and mass murder everything from Hyrule?
Why not?
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it is fun.
All right.
So yeah, Smash Brothers roster, and then of course one thing I'm also upset about is one of the characters not returning in this one is the Ice Climbers. Which they came out and now Nintendo did give a reason for that. They said it's because of because they want to keep the same roster on the Wii U and the 3DS. They said that the 3DS would not be able to handle it in a 4-player match if every player picked Ice Climbers because it's really 2 characters. You have and on Popo, and so they said if you get 8 of them moving around, then there's not going to be much horsepower left to display anything else. So that was kind of upsetting.
Your battery's probably going to get drained and your game's going to crash.
Exactly.
So I don't blame them on that part.
They can't render 8 characters. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's going very fast.
Not with everything else going on.
It's kind of funny because back in the days of the TI-99, that system could only render 4 sprites at one time.
Huh.
So that's kind of funny that you mentioned that because it makes me, are we really going back to the days where we have small limitations on the number of characters you can display? That's
well, if you've seen thinking of if they're going to keep the same graphic style as they are for the Wii U to the DS, that's a lot of rendering.
Yeah, it really is.
That is seriously a lot of rendering. Because there is so much going in the background. You also have the environment attacking you in some matches. There's just so much going on in that screen, and if you have a whole bunch of other things, it's just
Not only that, but on the 3DS, you're rendering. Even though once you go into 3D mode, it's half the resolution. You're still rendering 2 different frames at once. For the left eye and the right eye, and so it's just going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems a bit odd to me, but. I guess I'd have to.
Well, there's only so much a handheld can do for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, Veg, you got the big Warcraft news this week.
Yes, this week Warlords of Draenor cinematics have come out. So if you want to,
we need to clarify something here. These are not leaked cinematics. These are cinematics actually provided by Blizzard.
Oh, they provided them? I thought they were data mined.
Yes, no, they're not data mined. They come straight from the World of Warcraft blog. That's the link I have up on the 6Gaming GG Facebook page.
I will have to definitely check out that. But I saw them on MMO Champion. I thought it was just leaked because they didn't say anything of the source.
Because MMO Champion, they never leak anything.
No. Never.
Yeah.
I can see how you can think that.
So anyway, if personally, for me, I think it's awesome that they did that. Because I thought they were late, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of scumbag. I'm still gonna watch them regardless." But hey, you guys are assholes.
Well, they were leaked anyway. That's probably why they did it.
Yeah, They are the cinematics of each zone for the most part and what goes down at the end of the zone. It actually makes me want to play each zone till every quest is done because I've watched all of them and they are so good. And I'm not going to spoil anything at all. Just go to MMO Champion if you want to watch them. You can do them right now, right here and now. If Blizzard released them, then they're not going to be taken down anytime soon. Then
Exactly.
And they are worth watching. You get to see what happens, and it's just amazing. Like I said, I don't want to say too much without spoiling anything.
Yeah, this is a major spoiler alert. So if you don't want to see it, don't go to the site. You know,
yeah, pretty much.
I only posted a link to the site. I didn't post any of the cinematics. So,
and to say the least, they've done the cinematic extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, this is one thing that I liked about the Mists of Pandaria was the Jade Forest ending cinematic.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a cinematic
really cool.
so much as it was.
Spoilers, but people should have done it at the beginning a year ago.
Absolutely, but these are actual. These I haven't seen them yet. And I'm probably not going to look at them. Are these actual cinematics and not just?
They're not like the intro. They're not like the intro cinematics. Think of
like the example I gave, the Jade Forest.
Yes, like that. Like
is
that.
Not a cinematic.
Kind of like how they did the 6.0 patch, or not the 6. The what's this one right now?
5.0.
Where you get to see Garrosh fight the panda guy.
Okay, that's not a cinematic.
Yeah.
So to be clear, there's a difference between the in-game footage, which is not really in-game footage, but there's a difference between using the in-game engine and a cinematic.
Well, it's not really.
So is it kind of like playing through almost the entirety of Oldham and Cataclysm then?
Pretty much.
That kind of
except it's not your character. You actually get to watch the cinematic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like Wrathgate. Is it like
okay.
Wrathgate?
Yes, but a lot better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's when you say
you get to see what happens to a lot of our favorite characters. It's just awesome.
You say a lot better than Wrathgate, and I'm like really
improved graphics wise.
So really big. That's really big stuff from.
Yeah, it's huge.
Blizzard.
Yeah, I would have never thought they would have done that, but.
Hey, if it's gonna be leaked anyway, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Go data miners.
Yes.
Their years of work have finally paid off and made Blizzard cave.
Congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done. All right, let's move on from our Six Gaming News Network and move on to the game pick of the week.
Game pick of the week.
That name is stupid.
What's stupid?
Your name.
What? You don't like the Six Gaming News Network?
No.
We'll have to take a poll if people like the Six Gaming News Network or not. We'll do that and get back to you with the results next week. So, game pick of the week. Veg, we'll let you start.
Mine's going to be Destiny. I played. Yeah, I know, right? There was apparently news of it last week, but no one got to play it. I got to play a demo of it, and I will be buying it in the nearby future.
Future.
Yes, it's a first-person.
I'm sorry. Words mean things. Go on. Yeah.
You're number one.
Number one. Yeah.
So it's a first-person MMO. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, I only got to play some of it. And it was pretty interesting. There's a couple classes. One of them is the Hunter. The other one's a Titan. The other one's a Warlock. Those are the three that I know. I know there's probably a couple more.
It's just those three, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, just those three of them. I mean, they have subclasses you can get once you hit level 15, but...
Oh, kind of like Rift, then.
Yeah.
Okay. I only got, like, the level 5, and that's as far as it would let me go. Mm-hmm. It's pretty... It's kind of like... I would like to say so much it's like Halo, but at the same time, it's not. It's a lot of fun, though.
It's like Halo in terms of gameplay?
Yeah.
But not storyline.
No. It has nothing to do with Halo storyline. They even admitted that a while ago, and then it took me a while to figure that one out, too.
Intellectual property, so...
Yeah. Bungie, I think Bungie makes it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Bungie makes it, so it is from them. And what trips me out so much is that the armoring that these guys have looks so much like from Halo.
Yeah.
Like, that's what confused me so bad about it. Yeah. But the playstyle, it's pretty fluid. I like it. And $60, it's all yours. And I will be getting it for the PS4, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, you mentioned that the armor looks similar to Halo. I think the same way about Diablo and World of Warcraft sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like,
but it
wow,
is,
it's the same. There's only so much you can put on a human body, you know.
Yeah.
before it just gets abstract and weird.
Yes. At
And then
some point,
You can
at
take
some point,
half
it's going to
sunbeam
turn into huge
not
shoulders. You know.
body.
Well, then you can
Oh my
always
God!
go either.
You mentioned the shoulders, Brox. You mentioned the shoulders. So I'm getting off on a different topic here, but I read on WoW Insider today that they're going to be ending the season 1 of the Brawlers Guild with the 6.0 patch. So I went in today and I did all the Brawlers Guild stuff from rank 4 all the way to rank 10, and even did the 4 bosses. And by the way, the 4 special bosses that you have to buy, I one-shot 3 of them. I died to 1 of them.
Was it Mr. Blingatron 3000?
No, that's not one of the 4.
Okay.
The one of the 4 special bosses I died to was a gnome. I am never going to live this down. Rykera and Noru were watching, and I was like, oh, God. It's only I one-shot the other 3, and I did die to Blinktron once because I screwed up the chain. But, yeah, I ended up getting rank 10 and finished it all. Anyway. Yeah. So, Destiny. And it's not just on PS4. What are the...
Everything.
It's pretty much everything.
PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC.
I'm actually watching the website, and they have some pretty bitchin' video on it. I like
Oh yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and with the graphics with the PS4, it's going to be phenomenal as well. I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be playing that sucker at 1080p. So.
Oh yeah, it's.
Shazam!
I can definitely vouch for it. On the PS4, the graphics are amazing.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why I'm going to be getting GTA 5 for PS4.
Oh yeah.
I already have an Xbox 360, but oh my God, there's so many bad glitch. That was another thing I wanted to bring up in news. I forgot about it. That GTA 5 announced, or Rockstar announced that GTA 5 has some huge bugs going on right now. They admitted it, and they said that they might be giving out some cash, like in-game cash, for people who can't just try to play the game. And I've seen some of the bugs, and one of the funniest ones was when you get into your garage and you have someone else in your garage and you start moving the cars around, they will literally, all the cars in your garage will start whirlwinding around, killing everybody.
Now GTA 5's been out for a while, hasn't it?
About a year now. Actually, it's been a year.
Yeah,
have these bugs always been around?
No, these just happened with the recent patch, the high fly one.
Oh, okay.
The high flyer one.
Okay, so these are new bugs.
Kind of like how WoW screws up a giant bug, when there wasn't a bug to begin with, everything was working okay, and they just screwed up because.
You mean like the Burning Crusade X-Pack?
Yes.
So the bug is it for the bugs are happening just in the single player game, or is it for GTA Online?
No, online. Yeah, no. Single player is completely fine, surprisingly enough. But no, online people can't even play because as soon as they log in, they fall through the world, or their garage kills them and they can't get a car out because they were destroyed.
Those are bad.
And
oh man.
Oh, there was one point where one of the achievement hunter guys couldn't even access his garage for an entire 3 months for his cars. It's ridiculous.
You see, this is just proof of why you don't fire your QA team as soon as the game ships.
Exactly.
Did they really do that?
A lot of companies do that.
Oh my
for
God.
a lot of the big games, as soon as the game ships, then I'd say 80% of their QA team gets laid off.
Yeah.
Wow, but yeah, Destiny's been having a couple other bugs, but they've been patching them pretty frequently. So, for what I've been reading on the forums. Of course, there's going to be bugs on release date and stuff like that, unforeseen circumstances, like Error 37.
Oh God, Error 37.
If you've ever owned Diablo 3 on PC, you know what that error is.
No,
so
if you bought it at launch.
Yeah. So yeah, I was talking about Destiny earlier before the podcast started. Saw that a team has actually already completed the first raid. Only took them 1,200 deaths to do it.
1,200.
How big is the raid?
I think it's only like 6 bosses.
No, I mean how many people? How many people is it?
6 people, I think. I think it's only 6
raids.
They start team of 6 people, but it took them 1,200 deaths and 10.5 hours to do it.
1,200 divided by 6 equals 200 wipes.
Yes.
So say about 10 hours, that's 20 wipes an hour.
But and it takes roughly 30 seconds or so to respawn.
30 seconds to respawn. So that's about 10 minutes wasted an hour.
Yeah.
Respawning.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like about WoW.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see what a professional team or professional WoW teams.
Oh, I'm sure
rating teams.
I'm sure they've got top level players doing it.
Yeah, I mean it was funny the interview I read with the team that did it, and they said, well, what was one of the keys? They said, well, what a lot of teams don't do is we just have really good voice communication with each other. I'm like, okay, what raid team doesn't?
Yeah, that's not the silver bullet. Trust me.
No, the silver bullet is not killing each other after the second hour of dying.
Yes.
Nonstop.
Exactly. Which sometimes is unavoidable.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Brox, what's your game?
So I've got an interesting game this week. It's Rayman Legends. It's
Yes.
one of the newer games in the Rayman series, which is kind of going back to an old school platformer type of game, just on a modern system. And didn't really know too much about the game when I got it. It was just one of those ones where I looked at it and said, hey, the art style looks pretty interesting, and it's probably something that I can actually play on the big TV when my son is awake and going around. Yeah. It turns out he loves watching it. It's all the colors and everything.
I would imagine, because it looks very cartoony.
Oh yeah, Rayman is amazing, especially when it was on the N64 and PS2.
And it's funny because it looks kind of cartoony, it looks kind of childish. Levels are hard as hell if you want to go.
Oh yeah, they are extremely hard.
Yeah. So I've sunk a lot of time into it.
I think Rayman Legends introduced the bunnies.
I think so. Yeah. No, actually, I don't know. Was it Legends or Origins?
The last time I watched someone play cartoonish platformer was my nephew when he was like 5 or 6, and he was playing a SpongeBob game, and he would just get so angry at it. He's just like.
So in other words, don't give this. Wait, we should give this game to the show, son, when he comes back.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Hey, the first game you have to play when you come back, we don't care what it is, it has to be Rayman Legends.
Yeah, it's got to be Rayman Legends. There are some times where I've almost wanted to throw the controller, and that doesn't happen very often because some of the things look really easy to do, and then
it's so hard.
What are the platforms on this?
I know it's for PS4 and for Vita. It might be out for some of the other ones.
It's for Xbox. It's for all the platforms. I think except for PC. It might be for PC.
No, it does list PC here. So
yeah.
Nice. And what's interesting, one thing I thought was kind of funny after playing through it is the very last level in each one of your little worlds is kind of a take on Bit Trip Runner. You're playing through and you're playing a musical number, and as you jump and punch and whatnot, it's actually adding to the score of the soundtrack, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's nice.
And of course those are the easiest levels of anything in there, which is kind of fun after going through a horrendous boss battle. So.
Oh yeah, I love that game. I love those series. I love that series.
All right.
That and Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh yeah, those ones are good.
Except for the third one, that one sucked.
All right, so my game this week, I actually got a chance to play this, and I don't know if you guys remember a while back when Pantherian pointed out Really Big Sky, that it was on, you could get it for free. Well, there are a bunch of other games you could get for free with it as well, and one of them was Space Chem.
Why did that sound so familiar?
It's a puzzle game.
Okay.
Basically, it's fake chemistry, which is basically you get these atoms and you have to use and with me being a computer programmer, this game was great. I whipped through the first 20 levels or so of it. And basically, what you do is you have these atoms or molecules that might come through, and you have to rearrange them to basically to have certain molecules come out the other end. So it's like a machine that you put some stuff in, you have to get some stuff out, and in the middle is what you do. You have to.
Is it kind of like the Incredible Machine?
I have no idea what that is. It's you get this grid, and you have these. What are they called? They're not servos. What's the word I'm looking for? Waldos. That basically can pick up and drop atoms, and they can run when they run over instructions on the map.
Is it like a
And you
road
can
gig?
control the direction they go in. When they run over instructions on the map, they'll do certain things like pick up an atom here, drop it off over there, make them bind together, stuff like that. And that's just like one half of the game. The other half is on some, a little later on, some of the levels, you have to chain these reactors together. You can zoom out and see all your reactors and then zoom in onto one reactor and, solve a puzzle here, solve one there. And once you get it going, you just run the machine. You have to get it going like, say, 10 or 40 times, depending on the size of the level. It's a lot of fun. I haven't beaten it yet, but it's definitely something I'm gonna try to get through.
And it gets interesting in some of the later levels when you're talking about you have to chain the factories together because you can't let one. You have to synchronize the timing right because you can't let one factory back up or it's going to crash everything.
Yep. And I figured out a way around that. It's just simply put some sync nodes in. Basically, a sync programming instruction is if one thing gets to if there's a red and a blue wall though. If the red one gets to a sync, it stops until the blue one gets to a sync, and then they both keep going.
No, I'm talking about like that's within the same factory. If you have multiple factories at the same time, though, and each one's putting a different component in, you can't sync those ones together. So if you have a whole bunch of one coming in,
but if you sync them in the machine that backs up, you should be fine. So
really,
yeah, I didn't have a problem with that.
This seriously is starting to sound like the Incredible Machine.
The first time I had a problem with that is like, I just need to sync it so that they don't, so that when it backs up, that they don't continue until X happens.
That just must be me failing at puzzle games.
That seriously sounds like a little bit like the Incredible Machine. I just linked it to you, Ron.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I haven't.
The Incredible Machine was one of the first, or not one of the, one of the first hardest puzzle games that included physics.
My God, this is a Windows 3.1 window.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's old.
Oh yeah, it came out a long time ago. But I remember my mom playing it and getting so mad because she couldn't figure out the puzzles.
Yeah. This looks vastly different. I'm sure it's very similar in terms of that you have to do things.
You have to solve a puzzle and
Yeah, it's just it's a puzzle game, but Space Chem. Like I said, as a programmer, it piqued my interest pretty good, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it. So Space Chem available on Steam. Nice indie game, definitely worth checking out. It's been around for like 3.5 years. It's $10.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's got a $2 DLC.
Well, once my wife's birthday passes, I'm allowed to spend something. So.
Bet you got something planned.
I already did it. So.
What you getting her?
What do you think, Ron?
I don't know. What you getting her?
A pony?
I already got. Well, you're out of your damn mind. I have to pay $400 to get a cat in here. I don't want to know what a horse costs.
What are you getting her? You gotta tell us what you're getting her.
The expansion.
Oh yeah.
I already got it for her. So.
Okay. Did she boost to 90?
Yes, she's completely boosted. It's another death note.
I think we're going to stop here and move on. So up next, we got the League of Legends update, and we got Worlds going on, man.
Oh, I'm just so mad. It's at 3 a.m.
4 a.m., dude. It's freaking 4 a.m.
Well, fortunately for me, I can watch it tonight.
Yeah. So basically, what we got here is the Worlds.
Really? Sorry, hold on.
Match.
Really?
What are you doing?
Bad Brox.
Very nice. So it's basically if you think of like the World Cup for soccer, there's 16 teams. They're divided into 4 groups. They do a double round robin. Half of it's done this week. Another half's going to be done next week. The following week's going to be quarterfinals, and the week after that's going to be semis and finals. But before we get into what's happened so far this week, I wanted to touch on SK Gaming's controversy. Svenskeren, their jungler, got suspended for 3 games of the tournament because when they went over to Taiwan, he decided to make a name on their server, a tune on their server called Taipei Ching Chong.
Oh my god!
Riot deemed this insensitive and suspended him for 3 games based on that and past.
Oh my
Past history.
god.
Taipei Ching Chong, yes. So, needless to say, SK didn't do very good their first 3 games with their replacement jungler.
Poor Faker. Not only just one of the best
Faker. Why do you say that?
Best mid laner period. Just getting, just first with the support, just getting sick and going to the hospital, and now the jungler getting suspended because he's acting a fool.
Why Faker? This
Isn't
is
he an
SK
FKT?
Gaming, not SKT.
Oh.
Europe team, dude. Wrong team.
Oh, SK.
Faker's not even at Worlds, dude.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I was like, why is he? So I was wondering why he wasn't there.
No, SK Gaming, Taipei Ching Chong, yes. So,
bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so we already know who's going to the quarterfinals out of Group A and Group B, despite still being a game left. In Group A, of course, no surprise, Samsung White and Edward Gaming top Dark Passage and HQ Esports.
Oh no! What a shocker that the Turkish have such a wonderful team.
Yes, Dark Passage was actually fairly entertaining, although they did get aced at level 1 on day 2.
Yeah, that was hilarious to watch.
That was great. Samsung White's undefeated so far. If they beat Edward Gaming, they guarantee themselves first. Edward Gaming can do the upset, and
they have the potential, I will have to say.
And if they do that, they have to do a playoff game, which would be interesting.
So would they have to play each other right after that game?
If it's the last game, and I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if the last game is.
I'll have to check on that.
The second last game is going to be the big one tomorrow for Group B. Or no, that's SK and TSM. TSM's got 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah.
In Group B, Starhorn Royal Club and Team Solo Mid will advance to the quarters. From what I understand, this is the first time that Team Solo Mid advances out of the first portion of play in their 4 tries. So congrats to them. Bjergsen's been on fire. That's the one thing I noticed is that he's been playing really well.
Him and Dyrus. Well, Dyrus is.
Yeah, Dyrus too. He's Wild Turtle's even stepped up a bit.
I just want to see Dyrus go man mode against the Koreans.
When Dyrus goes man mode, it's a beautiful thing, man. He just goes out and it's like YOLO.
Turrets die, people die, minions die even more. It's just
he can be incredible when that happens. They're kind of in a similar situation, but they both have 2 games left to play. I'm kind of interested in seeing the TSM SK Gaming match with Svenskeren because SK did kind of get stomped their first game by TSM.
I have a feeling they're going to get stomped again.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I don't think Svenskeren can. I don't think he's going to come back and
impress anybody.
Now they did.
You should have just kept his name Taipei Ching Chong.
Now they did come back and take a game off of who's the other one in that division?
Crap.
The World 2 champs, Taipei Sanses.
They took. Yeah, the ones that he's making fun of.
Yes. So they did take a game off them. So that's why TSM is guaranteed second place because even if they lose the next 2 games, they go 3-3. The best that SK Gaming and Taipei can do is 2-4. So TSM is in. But yeah, so very exciting so far for Worlds, and this is just half the group stage. Next half starts next week.
That's the group stage I can't wait for. B or C and D.
Cloud9 and Alliance. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes.
Very much. I want to see what LMQ can do. Yeah, I'm kind of psyched about the North American teams because there's so much talent, and it's good to see that.
There's so much. I hate saying it, but the North American teams have much more of a chance than the European teams do.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by any of the European teams except for Alliance and Fnatic, and that's it.
Well,
all
Fnatic
the other 6 of them are terrible, and I think the rest of Complexity could wipe the floor with them.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so anyway, that's a league update. So. Keep an eye out for that.
Stay up at 4 a.m. today. Go right ahead.
Exactly. I'm ready for that. So.
I am too.
All right.
I'm probably gonna pass out at 10.
Yes, I'm probably as well. I actually got up at 4 this morning. I had to work 7:30 to 10.
Ooh.
So the TSM game was on while I was at work on a conference call, and I was watching it and listening to it. It was great.
Nice.
So, all right, moving right along here. We don't have our regular Gold Goblin with us, Pantherian, but we do have Brox. So, Brox, how do we make some more money?
So I'm actually gonna kind of cop out this week and say the tips that I'm gonna give are not mine this week. What I'm gonna do is list 2 websites that are good for people to go and get more in detail tactics on how to
You can
how
go
to
to
own
Moonguard and ERP for money.
What's that?
That's not no.
You know, and there are better ways to make gold than to shoot somebody for it for your PS4, which is nice. But
Just pimp yourself out in Moonguard.
But
yeah.
but yeah, 2 websites which are a huge help. One of them is powerwordgold.net. So powerwordgold.net, and that one is set up. That one's set up like a blog. So what's nice about that one is on the left side, the author has everything with his taxonomy on the left side of it to go through and click on any topic you want, and it'll pull up all the posts related to it. So you can go click, show me everything about enchanting, and it brings up all the blog posts about enchanting and how to own that market, or how to flip items, or how to use how to do leatherworking, things like that.
How do you bury a dead body under auction house?
Exactly. It might be in there. I mean, people sell all kinds of stuff. I actually one time tried to sell a hate mail in the auction house that I got. Entertaining.
Hate mail?
Yeah, somebody got really mad that I was, when we were back in Coilstrasse, somebody got really mad at me that I was pretty much owning the glyph market over there, sent me a hate mail, in the mail system, and I was able to auction that and then post it on Trade Chat about it.
So, how much did you get for it?
I got nothing. I posted it for 1 silver, and nobody took me up on it. But the person who sent it to me was very angry at the time. So,
did he say something on Trade Chat about it?
Yeah, I mean, the person was just chewing me out on Trade Chat. It was pretty funny because the person that did it was just your normal everyday gold farmer, level 1 random character name. But
I have to say, Brox, that's a pretty douchebag move.
What do you mean, douchebag? That's amazing.
It's funny as hell.
If you're so good at selling something, you even sell you sell the hate mail.
Oh, man.
Ved's is wording good tonight.
Yes, he is. Wording good.
Oh my God, I'm tired. That's what it is.
So,
all right.
So the other good website that's been an invaluable resource for me is called the Consortium, and that one's at stormspire.net, and that one is also has the official forum for Trade Skill Master. So there's a lot of really good posts in there, forum posts, and especially if you go in their guides and resources section, in their quality guide section and must-read threads, they have things in there where if you're completely new to Trade Skill Master, you can go in there, and some of them, like right on the front page, they have an article on Enchanting Masters, how to set up Trade Skill Master for enchanting, and they even have the text you can just copy and paste and import it. What's that?
Didn't those guys at one point do something for RuneScape too?
They might have. I'm not really sure.
Because I used to use a guide. It sounded very similar to that one years ago for RuneScape. That's how I ended up getting like 1.4 billion gold.
That I'm not sure.
Legally.
I mean, I've been reading these guys for I want to say about three and a half years now, and it's been real helpful with Trade Skill Master because that way, especially with some of the posts, I can go in there and just copy their code that they have on their forum posts and just import it right into TSM, and it takes care of setting up everything for you, which is really, really helpful. And they also have they do have a paid section which I subscribe to, and for that one, it's a lot of us have more internal discussions and kind of shape these guys before they go out to the public. And so you can see that if you really want the extreme cutting edge information of how to own the market on your server, that is one really good resource. And that one's helped me, I want to say triple my profits since I started using them, which is really, really nice.
Can you give me a mount?
What kind of mount? I can sell you I can sell you a Voltron mount for cheap.
See,
I only have 7,000 gold, so
I can't sell it that cheap. I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. It's
okay. Wait, I have 14,000.
Yeah.
That's in the 2 gold for you to touch your toes type of thing. I mean, it's
14,000. That's the highest I got.
Not a penny higher.
Yeah, so that's it.
All right.
No, copper
Cool,
hire.
cool. And I've posted both those links on the episode 40 podcast link on Facebook, so you can check those out there. Very good. All right. You guys know what's coming. This is Shosan's favorite part of the podcast. What the fuck are you listening to?
What the fuck?
You have no idea how much I appreciate you saying that, Rox. You have no idea. WTT. And we're trying to be a little more on the back of our report of Svenskeren earlier, we're trying to be a little more culturally sensitive. So I'm gonna announce this week's. I'm gonna announce this week's What the Fuck in Spanish. ¿Cuál es tu canción favorita con letras no en inglés?
Sí, señor.
Burrito.
What is your favorite song with lyrics not in English? And we'll start with Brox.
So mine is an old song by Tool called "Die Eier von Satan," or the eggs of Satan.
Tool is not a band that's known for not doing stuff in English.
Right. Tool is definitely a English language band, except for this song that was on their Anima release.
Yeah.
And when you first listen to it, if you don't know German, you're listening to it, it sounds like a really scary song. I mean, it's very.
I know which one it is too. It's like yeah.
Industrial music. You have a guy screaming in German, and it actually sounds like an old Nazi rally. I mean, you have this guy screaming.
So, Rammstein in a nutshell.
Yeah, and you have like this crowd in the background cheering. And if you know German and listen to it, he's telling you a recipe for sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's what the lyrics are?
That's what the lyrics are. Is how to make
recipe
cookies.
For sugar cookies.
So you listen to the song and he's screaming. He goes through and lists all the ingredients, and he says but no eggs, even though the song's name is "The Eggs of Satan." And you go, set the oven to 350 degrees, bake for 15 minutes, but no eggs, and then the crowd cheers. Yeah, it's a recipe for sugar cookies, and they just did that as a kind of an FU to their record label at the time.
Why?
Because why not?
No. What was the point of the FU?
Not really sure. I mean, it's
they're dealing with
it's Maynard.
Really, yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need a reason.
No, he doesn't. I'm sorry, but that man is batshit crazy from what I'm hearing, or what I've read and what I've seen. He is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly they said, the reason that it appears on the album is so Tool could prove that they were not selling out and sucking up to the man. They just had to put some outlandish material on the album, and what's more outlandish than somebody screaming in German about how to make cookies? And,
no eggs.
And people that don't understand it thought it was some sort of big satanic song and cheering about it and had no idea what it was about. And it's just a recipe, and then at one point the only time they get silly is that once you put it in the oven, you gotta say the magic words like sim sam falaba falabim, and then poof, they're done. So.
I love it. Veg, you're evil. Stop.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you tell us your song?
Mine is El Nino, and I just had the
El Nino.
No, that's not the song, but that's the band.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I just had it.
How can
I live?
There you go. Well done.
There's they do English versions of it as well. They do Spanish versions, and I actually got to see them in concert do both, and it was just kick ass.
Oh wow. Do they do it like one after another? They just do the whole.
No. They perform it either in English or Spanish, depending on what they feel like doing.
But they did both in the one concert.
No.
Oh, so they'll do. Oh, so you've seen them more than once.
Yeah, I saw them at Mayhem one year, and then I saw them by themselves when I was 18 and 19. So one concert, they did half the album, they did half the concert in Spanish, the other in English, and then in Mayhem they just did it all in English.
Very nice.
So it was just phenomenal. And if I didn't have those guys, if you didn't accept that, I would have went with Rammstein.
Yeah, I kind of told Veg don't cop out when I told him what it was. But yeah, Rammstein obviously, Du Hast is a big one.
Du Hast. And there's also PSI, and then
I copped out even worse than that.
I swear. Well,
okay.
Who was it I got into baby metal?
It wasn't Show.
I think it was Penth.
I think it's
I
Penth.
think it was
Yeah.
Penth, yeah.
Or no, it wasn't Penth. It was
Coles.
Macro.
Oh, Macro.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got him in a baby metal. He says he hates me. Yeah, he said he hated me for like a week because he couldn't stop listening to it.
Oh, you know what I want? I want to see Antibot put that music on a stream. Add that in with his video game music and his other stuff that he listens to.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if we tell him, he'll do it.
Yes.
Or if we ask him nicely.
Yes. All right. So mine, like I said, I copped out a little worse than Rammstein. Mine is Ozone's Dragon's Didente. Absolutely, guys. It's when I first heard this song, I was like, this song rocks. It's just like this.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Do I have to, Veg?
Yes.
Maya,
oh, that song.
Maya, Maya. Yes, that's the song.
The worst part, my mom said that looked like me.
What did? Oh, the guy, the
Nima guy.
Video. Oh, that guy actually looked a lot like my ex-roommate from back in the '90s. That scared me because it's something he'd do as well. It wasn't him, but oh my God, that's like.
Did you verify that?
Because he looks slightly different. He looks similar to, not the same as.
Slightly fatter.
Actually, no. But we won't go there. Yeah, it's a song by a Romanian band. It's completely Romanian lyrics, but they're really popular there because I don't know why. I guess this is the Romanian version of Nickelback.
Curtain as a wise man.
But this is a very techno-y song though. It's
well, that's probably why all the raves when people are just dropping LSD and they don't give a shit what they're listening to.
The video's kind of silly. They're kind of like dancing on a plane's wing. But that's not the video we know. Dragon's from. It's definitely the guy.
Kind of like the same reason that people.
I'll have to find that and post. Oh, it's right here. I have it. I found it. I'm definitely gonna post this as well. So I'll post the official video and the Noma video, which is just silly. Yeah. So yeah, that about does it. We have a couple people. Adari in chat is mentioning Ready Steady Go from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yes, that is an awesome one. That's a. Do theme songs count though? That's the question.
Why not? If it's not in English, go for it.
True.
Yeah.
That is. Damn, I could have gone with a couple of them then, if I was allowed to do that then.
And then
there's the one from Death Note, Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah,
that one's just.
What about Penth? Also, he left us with a couple of what was it, Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah.
So he I don't think he gave.
Circus de Gay.
But that's lyrics that are made up. Now, very very much like a lot of stuff that Warcraft does.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the songs that Warcraft does with the lyrics in it. They've got some made up words. I mean, what's the one Sylvanas does?
The Banshee Queen one.
Yeah. But that's in a made up language.
Isn't it like Elfin or something like that?
Huh?
Isn't that Elfin language or something like that?
It's Blood Elf language. It's
Elf.
Their language. So stuff like that. What was the one that? Abayetu is another one I'm thinking of that would be appropriate for the segment. You guys familiar with that one from what was the game that was in Civilization 4?
Oh yeah.
Played that one.
Fantastic. Won an award and everything. I think it was a Grammy Award. Yeah, Grammy Award. So there's lots of great songs out there. You don't have to know the language, guys. So yeah, a whole bunch of different songs. What's the one that you're talking about, Brox, in chat?
Oh, in chat, it's called Chacaron by this artist called El Mundo, and
Does he
it's
say his name a lot?
not really. Like the whole song. If you listen to it, the lyrics is just like Chacaron, Chacaron. Like he just mumbles through it.
That almost sounds like something Dr. Mundo in League of Legends would write.
And what's funny is talking to a friend of mine who's from Panama, same as this guy, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like El Mundo, he's like the Penny Manny and Weird Al is what it is, and so the guy just makes up weird songs like that, and so the song's about nothing, but it's hilarious, you know.
So very cool. All right, that concludes our international version of What the Fuck you're listening to. That just about does it, guys. We've managed to survive 40 episodes without killing each other.
Wow.
Without Veg absorbing us.
Yet.
We're still in orbit.
I did want to make an announcement.
Go ahead, Veg.
Okay. 3 weeks from now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Dun, dun, dun.
Episode 43.
Yes.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Well, I will be doing a contest. I am getting you guys ready for it. Not you two, but if you're interested in it. I don't know what the prize is going to be, but it's going to be a best at... Huh?
Could be after his wife's birthday.
Yes. Yeah. Well, of course. That'd be stupid. On my wife's birthday, you know.
Yeah.
I will be holding a contest. It's going to be a best out of 5 series. And if you can best me out of the 5, or 3 out of the 5 games, you will win something. But I'm not sure what it is yet.
What's the game?
It's still going to be between Warcraft 3. Actually, you know what? You can't do. You can only do land-based. So, never mind on that.
Figure out a way not to do that.
No, BattleNet's down on that anymore. So they took out BattleNet.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they did that a couple years ago.
Huh.
StarCraft 2. And I'm trying to think of a free-to-play game that's not League of Legends.
Dota?
No, that's not a MOBA. But we'll figure something out.
Veg basically just wants to pwn face.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
And if you can beat me in it, you'll win something.
First invitational veg tournament.
Yeah.
Veg invitational.
And I don't say League of Legends
podcast Veg Invitational.
And casters are welcomed.
What?
Casters are welcome.
Oh.
So not only are the audience allowed to participate, but I will whip all your asses.
He'll kick anyone's ass. He doesn't care.
So I was primarily thinking of StarCraft 2.
Adari says that she is so not playing against Veg on anything.
Okay, that officially makes 9 people who refuse to ever PvP me. Oh, I'm dead serious. There's an entire group of League of Legends players that refuse to play against me.
Hi, over here.
Yeah, you're one of them.
I'll do it for fun, but I know.
But, I think I will do StarCraft 2 because you can get a free trial of it, and if you group with me, you get all the bonuses that I get, or you get all the stuff that I get, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it's kind of cool the way that they do that with StarCraft.
Oh, I love that. Blizzard's awesome when it comes to free trials and demos and stuff like that.
Can we make Diablo 3 one of them?
No. If we do, it has to be a level 1 hardcore tune.
Level 1 hardcore tune. Brawling does not kill a hardcore tune, by the way.
Oh, then just a regular level 1 tune then.
Yep.
Basically hit each other with a stick.
But you mean I can't use my Paragon 436 Witch Doctor that has 1.3 million DPS?
No.
No.
Hmm.
Not unless I can find something that makes me immune to poison.
Yeah, that would do it. I only have one spell that's not poison.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to throw that up in the air. If you're interested, hit me up on Facebook or anything. WoW. Well, don't do mail because I haven't been able to play lately because thank you, work. But so yeah, hit me up on Facebook. Let me know if you're interested. I will literally put down we'll start writing down names if you are genuinely interested. It probably will be StarCraft 2. So if you're not interested, ignore this message and carry on with your day. But like I said, it's going to be a best out of 5 series. I'm not going to leave it to chance. Like I get a lucky fight and I end up beating you once. You get 2 more, or 3 more, 4 more tries, depending on how the game goes.
BO5. There you go. What happens if multiple people beat you? That just thinking to himself, multiple people are not going to beat me.
Yeah. No, we'll see. Like I said, it will come down to what I can do. It'll probably be like 10. It'll be like a pet in WoW store or $10 game of their choice.
Very cool.
It's not going to be $25 or anything like that, unless one person can beat. Unless it's only one person that can beat me, $25.
Yeah.
If it's multiple people, it's going to be 10.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm a cheap asshole.
Yeah, well, he's a broke ass.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So,
well, yeah.
Anyway, for closing comments, I'd just like to say that I bought my first 7800 IP champion recently.
You just bought
Azir. Yeah, he's interesting. He's hard to play.
Oh yeah, Well, I would figure with all the
potential.
micromanaging you like to do, he'd be one of your favorite champions to play.
Well, I'm not that great at micromanaging in.
And then we wonder why we wiping Garrosh then.
Fuck you. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna trigger the edit button my own self and say that. But yeah, he's a very interesting champion. Very. It's a departure from the other champions in the games.
Oh yeah, he very passive from what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
And once you do go aggressive, you have to build it up.
Oh yeah, but
I think just like
power. If you can use it right. Oh, he's got some serious power.
I can't wait for Koreans to get a hold of him.
I can't wait. Yeah, this is another champ. I'm very much looking forward to LCS players playing. So
oh yeah,
they'll master him.
Nar wasn't one of the champions I wanted to see played at all. He hasn't
been played yet, has he?
Yeah, twice.
Twice?
Not in Worlds, but in before Worlds, before people could go to the promotion tournaments for next year.
Of course, I don't know if you saw. I think it was like Samsung White or one of them. Their support guy says, in an interview, he was asked by Shucks, which supports do you like to play, and he's like, Nami, Thresh, Gnar, and Shucks is like, Gnar? And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that. That's coming out in the finals if he makes it there.
Oh, I want to see how he gets played as a support. I want to see that.
So interesting. Anyway.
But for me, he's too random. I hate that.
Anyway, Brox, any final thoughts?
No real final thoughts for me this week. I'm trying to think of one, and I failed. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Veg Invitational and watching people get pwned on that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Veg, anything else?
I can't live stream it, so I'm pretty sure, Ron, you will be there regardless.
What do you mean?
You can watch games.
I can watch games?
Yeah, on StarCraft 2.
Okay.
Hey, you didn't know that?
Yeah. So, yeah, 6 Gaming Podcast Veg Invitational. That's going to be large. Anyway, for the 6 Gaming Podcast, this is another week in the books. I'm Ron.
I'm Brox.
I'm Veg.
And we'll see you next week. See you, bye.
Later.
Adios. Ron sucks.